Hello and welcome. I'm Pearl, and I wanted to invite you to the very first live Fear of Success instructor training that I'm going to be running in October in the lovely tropical village of Westbourne, near to Emsworth, near to Chichester on the south coast of England. Okay, some of you are thinking that's not going to work for you, but don't worry, because this training is also going to be available online as a virtual training. But there are not a lot of spaces because I don't want it to get too big and messy, okay? So anyway, you should be watching this video maybe on YouTube, maybe on Eventbrite. If you want to, go over to Eventbrite and read all the details of the training. It's an express training, which means it's going to be about 4 hours with a little extended coffee break so you can have a chance to get something to eat. But the idea is that we really pack it in so that you can not worry about having to get somewhere at 9 a.m. in the morning, not worry about having to get home, because we're getting back to doing things live again, so we've got to think about these things. Anyway, I just wanted to explain a little bit about what the training is going to be. So most of you who are thinking about doing this are probably already Fear of Success instructors. If you're a life coach, if you're a fitness instructor, if you do any kind of work with anybody where you're trying to help them to achieve goals, move forward, chances are you're already using a lot of tools and strategies to help people get over their fear of success. What this training is a training where we look at fear of success directly. We literally just look it right in the eyes and really examine it in a way and get to the bottom of it in a way that I know has never been seen anywhere else. Because if somebody else had done this training 5 years ago, I'd have done it. But it wasn't there, so I've created it. I've created the work and the training. If you're not sure about it, may I recommend you go and check out my book. That's the fancy back cover of it. Can you see that? Fear of Success. Pearl Escapes Fear of Success. And that's available in ebook, Kindle, audiobook, paperback, and even the hardback as well. And you will need that book. You will need that book as part of your training. So you can buy the book in advance, or you can buy it when you do the training and use it as an ongoing resource. There's also another book, which is Fear of Success Practical Trainings. Now that one is a real step-by-step to going through and overcoming fear of success. It's got 7 different trainings in there. So you see, I'm really packing it in here. You can also check that one out. It's available as ebook, Kindle, paperback. It's also available as a series of video courses on Udemy. So you can actually watch me train that. And that's another resource that you're going to have ongoing after the actual training, so you can keep doing this, keep working with people and find really simple ways of helping people get over their fear of success, but also a whole range of strategies. So you can find things that might only work for a small number of people, but will work for those people who are really getting stuck. So you're going to have those clients, those people you're working with, even yourself, where you really get stuck. It's great to be able to understand fear of success in a really deep way, so we can kind of see where our thinking's got mixed up, where perhaps even fear of success has gone down into the body. So we've got like physical blocks and barriers and things like that. This is a really holistic training. It's mind, body and spirit. And what we're going to be doing, so we're going to be doing a session on 5 types of fear of success, a session on 5 really popular ways to get over fear of success. Then we're going to be looking at the practical training, so 7 practical trainings you can use together or independently, real step-by-step practical, one step at a time things you can use for yourself and your clients. And then in the last session, what we're going to be doing is looking at 4 associated problems or disorders that really come up over and over again with fear of success. And those are PTSD, grief and complicated grief, survivor guilt, and of course imposter syndrome, which I know is something that a lot of people know about nowadays and want to learn more about. So we're going to be looking at all of those 4 things, which often very much sort of go into the body as well, PTSD, things like that. So we're going to be looking at ways of working holistically to overcome fear of success. And I'm really excited about it because I haven't done a live training in a really long time. I've been to a few to remind myself what they're like, but everything I'm doing has been online since the pandemic. So this is a new one for me. Please come and hold my hand as we go through it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, It's a beautiful venue that we have. We're at the WOW Clinic down the road. Where we'll be looking out on beautiful green spaces, which again is really helpful when we're trying to work on healing, when we're trying to relax and deal with difficult things. Being in a green space is such a powerful thing that helps us to heal and to really grow and transform as well. So if you've got any questions, just drop them down here, please, or email me, message me. If you can't make the date, it's going to be October 22nd. Just let me know. We can have a wait list for future trainings. And also, really importantly, if you go to Eventbrite and check it out, you'll see there's one price, the original training price, to get your license to teach. You will be certified. You will get a certificate for this. And this will be ongoing. So you will get a renewed certificate each year. But if you go, you'll also see that there is a massive discount, massive discount for carers and anybody who was a frontline key worker during the pandemic. So that means nurses, doctors. We know you all gave your all as carers. We gave our all as well. All the people, supermarket workers, shop workers, everybody, transport, people who worked in public transport. So many people really gave their all over the last few years. So this is my way of saying, I haven't forgotten. And you deserve a massive discount. And honestly, if you can think of another good reason that you should get a massive discount, drop me a line. I work with a lot of charities, and so I'm very open to offering great charity discounts, things like that. If you've got a problem with budget, just let me know. The most important thing is that you get started. You don't forget to start. You take the first step, and we start to help to break through this fear of success that we have in society, we have individually, and also to help us to move through those stages that we have, things like grief, complicated grief, imposter syndrome, PTSD, very popular, post-traumatic stress disorder, and one I think really applies to a lot of us at the moment after the pandemic. It's not entirely over, is it? Which is survivor guilt. And we need to work through these things. We need to heal. We need to get past these things and just get on with enjoying life, doing what we were made for, being who we are really in our lives, that authentic success of being able to just get on and do whatever it is that drives us in life, instead of constantly feeling that we are hitting that wall, hitting that barrier over and over and over again. Do check it out. Send me some messages. And I really hope to see you in person. It'd be so exciting, so wonderful to meet people and hug people and do a live training. Okay, one more quick thing, just because it's really important. This particular venue doesn't have any food or drink, including water. So when you come to the training, please carry your own water. There's a lot of spaces locally where we can pop out and get a coffee or tea at the break. But please, if you really need your coffee, bring a flask. That's what I say. Bring a sandwich, bring a flask. It's a wonderful space, but this is what happens when you come out to the village. It's a little bit rural. It's a little bit quiet, apart from the bird song. Sometimes we get a bit of mooing from the cows, which is also nice. But if you really want to, I say, think about coming on the training. If you want to make a weekend of it or make it an overnight break, drop me a line. There's loads of places around here that you can stay. I will definitely give you some tips and put you onto some really, really great places locally. And just take a break, come away, get a new perspective, relax, and change the way that you perceive fear of success. Change the way you perceive success, and enjoy life. Okay, hope to see you soon. Bye.